Confessions After Curfew. Disclaimer. Before we get into this episode, let's make a few things clear. Everything said on Confessions After Curfew is based on personal opinions, experiences, and perspectives. None of the hosts or guests are licensed professionals or experts on any topics discussed. We encourage all viewers and listeners to do their own research and form their own conclusions. Now, also understand what type of show this is. This is an adult podcast. You may see explicit language, sexual conversations, and yes, a little bit of booty cheeks and titties bouncing from time to time. So viewer discretion is strongly advised. This content is intended for audiences 18 and over only. Do not watch or listen to Confessions After Curfew with or around children. You've been warned. Now let the knowledge begin. Confessions After Curfew podcast.
Send the cash app, send the cash app. If you loving this fat ass, in the cash app. Make it clap, clap, no talk back. If you watching all that, send the cash app. No hands, just bands, that's the contract. You enjoying this fat ass, in the cash app. Throw a little 20, make it bounce back. After curfew, baby, send the cash app.
Yeah.
These are the segments that we're covering on our show today. Please enjoy.
Okay, go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
This is where I'm a professional.
Because I lost my best friend.
To death?
No.
Oh.
No. Lost it to not your folkness.
She's not.
And I'm gonna keep it a style while. Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
I am the guru of the not your folk method of peace. All right? And if you want to be peaceful in your life, you got to dismiss the people and get the people out your life that is not your folk. And a lot of times that show up in many ways. You know, something as small as you being broke around somebody and they always got something to say about you being broke. Pussy, that's what I'm on right now. That's what I'm going
just
through.
broke.
like, that don't make me a bad person. Like, you my folks or you not.
Mm-hmm.
Some people not your folks because they got a problem with you being broke, right? But we don't identify them because we grew up with these niggas or...
Y'all about to make me cry. And
You
I'm
feel me?
because my job lost me 2 years ago, and there are people who were like...
Ooh, say that again. She said, my job lost me. Now I lost my job.
No,
She just told me
They lost
that shit.
They lost me.
She told me. You know who I'm talking
They
to.
lost me.
You know who I'm talking to.
lost
For everybody that needs to hear this,
They
that
lost
job
me.
lost you.
And I was, and me and another person were struggling because they didn't have a job. Their job lost them, and we were in the trenches, quote unquote, trauma bonded. But as soon as she got her city job, she became a whole nother person.
We're gonna talk
And
about trauma.
we're not friends to this day because now that they got their city job, they no longer were there for me while I'm still struggling. It's been 2 years that I have not had a quote unquote 9 to 5, right? So that's what I'm saying to you. Like when people leave you because of who you are, whether it's your identity, whether it's because you are broke, but when you're struggling, going through some stuff, you really know who your friends are. Or who, when you show up as this is me, you know who your friends are. And this person to this day, I was like, oh, you ain't been friends for a minute. And now that you got this little city job and I'm still going through trying to get my little job, you show how you're not there for me. I have to let you go. And guess what? Since
Not
then,
your folk.
they're not my folk. And since then, I have made room for people who are like, oh shit, how can I support you? How can I reach into to my community or my connection?
Unconditional is
to job?
unconditional. I ain't trying to hear what other shit you want to
Yes. I mean, this is not what I was talking about. But like, I lost my best friend because, rightfully so, I like to drink.
The shit wasn't unconditional.
I'm a drinker.
You be drawing though?
No, I'm not a sloppy drunk.
I'm just saying, like, cause it's one thing to say I'm a drinker and you fucking flip the table at the wedding type shit. Like, I'm not trying to support
At the
that.
barbecue.
You feel me?
I am a heavy drunk. I'm a heavy.
Okay, as long as you ain't describing something like that.
And I'm functional. My mom
say less.
My mom was a little worried about me like a little while ago, and she was just like, "Let's get you on some drinking meds, cause so that you can still drink."
Meds?
They have drinking meds.
They do.
As a drinking man.
It's a pill you
It's
can
a
take
pill
for a
that you can
shot.
take that you take before you drink, so that you're not drinking as much, so you don't crave as much alcohol, whatever. So I started taking it, but because
Dr. Holly.
because I was drinking so much at the time, I got really. I went to IUP. It's a drinking school. So I was drinking so much, and my mom was just getting a little bit concerned. She, we got me on the meds, but she told me that I can't stop drinking because my body can go into withdrawal. You can die.
You can.
Yes.
Alcohol is the very.
It's like heroin.
Yes.
Yeah. So
you want to be careful.
my best friend, the best friend that I needed.
In its natural form, alcohol the worst joint.
You want to be careful.
So my mom and my best friend at the time when I started taking the meds, like I'm drinking now, I'm cool, I'm chilling. But my best friend at the time, you would have never known. No. But I wasn't a sloppy drunk, never a sloppy drunk, never. I just like to drink.
So you just like to drink. So, okay, well, what's the like to drink, though?
Talk about it.
And I'm not, you know,
Why you here, man?
you know, listen, I love me a good mimosa.
Yeah, we all drinking drinking tonight.
I'm not a picky
After
drinker.
curfew.
I will drink
I'm
what's
just
here.
saying, I don't put a certain time on when I.
I'm gonna move this along, though, y'all. I'm gonna move this along because I know we can
No, it's 12 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Brunch just ain't on Sundays. Brunch could be on Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
talk about.
I'm off on Wednesdays.
I get it.
So basically my best friend at the time, because my mom was like, you don't want to withdraw. So she was like, she was telling my man, just stay with her and make sure that, because she's not drinking. So just whatever. And my best friend wasn't there for me. And I felt like that time, I'm like, bitch, I could die.
Wow.
Like, I'm over here trying to sip alcohol because I'm titrating.
That's a different joint.
Yeah,
Drinking liquor so
that
you
wasn't
could,
your friend.
so you can stay
I'm
alive.
titrating. I'm
Yeah, that
literally
wasn't your friend.
titrating, trying to sit on the phone and talk all day because I'm titrating
Okay.
and I can't drink. But
Titrating. I'm not gonna act like I know what that is.
You could say if you want.
Am I supposed to know what
do
that
we
is?
tell these people I'm like super educated too?
No. We already
Yeah.
established that. Y'all didn't establish she got some education with her.
She got a master's.
I have a master's degree.
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot of that off camera, but at the same time.
So titrating basically means like you're still doing what you do, but you're just doing it a lot less.
Oh, titrated. Okay.
So I
See,
was
that's the
going
first time I
from-
heard that phrase.
Yes, I'm going
Good term.
from drinking a significant amount to drinking this in a day.
Versus
Okay.
a bottle. Or
Versus okay.
I was drinking half.
I'm just
Or
giving
not.
for example.
like, let's be honest.
like, let's
You
be
know what I'm saying?
honest.
I was drinking. Listen, first of all, I know alcohol.
If I wasn't,
Let me throw it out there. I know alcohol.
if I wasn't
And them
working,
niggas always off on what they drink. Okay?
I'm
They're a little off. They forgot about all
Add
of
a
the
couple
other ones.
liters. Add a couple liters.
And a couple liters. So we'll just go ahead and call it a bottle, baby.
three-fourths of a bottle a day. If I
She
was
gonna try to half the bottle that the imaginary bottle that we made. She wanna half that. Nigga, stop it. You know damn
But I was
well.
functional. I got a master's degree on that bottle.
The bottle we got today is gone.
No, you're good. I got a master's degree on that bottle.
done.
The whole, and I only drink 1,800.
But we about to get out of here before, because I know most of the people watching this show are looking forward to the fat ass that is upon thee. Hey, we're gonna the last thing I have for first, Dr. Holly, then I have a follow-up question with the ladies before we go to break. Dr. Holly, first of all, I gotta be honest with you. I told you what you was getting into, right?
No, you didn't.
I did. I told you.
He didn't.
I know
No,
what I
he
did
didn't.
into either.
Okay. No,
Okay.
he didn't.
So you're sitting in a room right now with a bunch of women who probably never been asked about their mental health in a serious setting.
Okay.
Right? What is your first clinical instinct looking around the couches tonight?
First of all, serious setting. Let me put that in air quotes.
What you mean?
We were just cracking up.
Listen, you wish your fucking medical field could feel like this.
That's true.
Okay.
You're right. I do. Because this is definitely a vibe.
Hold on. Listen, I'm a little slow. I'm a little tired. I'm a little jet lagged. This episode is brought to you by
Jewels of Clay. Have you ever put on an outfit and just feels like something's missing?
the earrings. They're by Jewels of Clay.
Exactly.
That's why you need Jewels of Clay. Duh.
Yeah, they make handcrafted polymer clay earrings. These shits is lightweight, they unique. Man, they just extraordinary pieces. I fuck with them.
Me too. So whether you need studs, statement pieces, anything that turns head, they got you. I promise you that.
And every pair, these shits is handmade. So every earring that you had is one of a kind. That's one of the things I like about them most, for real.
So follow Jewels of Clay to see many of more of her pieces available like these and all these. She has plenty more. Love her to death. You'll love it. I promise you.
And DM her, man. Claim your next favorite pair. Hit that DM for Jewels of Clay. Check out, this is one, right now she got some necklaces. She got a few, but you got to know somebody that knows somebody to get these.
You don't want to miss out. I promise you.
Jewels of Clay.
I don't know these ladies on a very deeper level, but I would just say on a surface level that if they just wanted to join support groups for other Black women who've gone through what they're going through, I think will be very important. For example, I ain't gonna hold you. I am a part of Gamma 9. What's that? So I grew up.
Sorority?
No. Anon is basically support groups for persons who are impacted by somebody, a loved one who has either done alcohol, drugs, or gambling. So Gamma 9, for me, I grew up in a gambling house. So I go to gambling now because I'm an impacted other. I also go to NAR now because my father, he is an addict. You know, he goes in and out, but he's now currently active. And so I go to these support groups to, again, get support from other adults who are impacted because it helps me.
And it's not even directly you. You go to support groups to get support for the shit that you dealing with in family. That's different.
Yes.
That's different. A lot of people probably don't even know that shit's possible. And the reason why I think that's important to speak about in this moment is because, like, imagine a person that didn't know those types of groups existed, because I've noticed a lot of people feel like, say you lose your job, right? You living a great life. You ain't on no alcohol shit. You ain't on no drug shit or nothing. You just trying to figure it out. Then you lose your job. Now you start drinking. You would tell yourself that alcohol runs in your family, so you're just gonna keep drinking a lot.
That's what me.
When you necessarily, that's not true. And there's no history that shows, or no scientific proof, I would say, that shows that alcoholism is hereditary. I'm just being, am I tripping, doctor?
No, you're not tripping, because when we talk about addiction,
That's learned behavior.
Yeah, learned behavior, and then what happens in your household and what you are exposed
That's
to.
learned behavior.
Exactly.
It's not
It's
hereditary.
sure.
Hereditary and learned behavior get confused all the time.
Love, I
I'm
have a
gonna keep
question
it
for
1,000.
you.
Please talk to her.
So, do you feel like having a? So when I was in the club,
Hold on, is it going to cause waterwork?
no, it might actually for me. But when when people were finding out that I was a behavior therapist in the club, a lot of girls would come talking to me, and I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking to me for?" Because I don't want to talk about this. Do you feel like just a support group for girls, like? Because this is hard work.
Does Confessions After Curfew need to create one?
Yes.
It's just hard work, and it's like,
And I'll be there.
like people just think like
Listen,
people
talk
just
to
think
me nice.
people just think
Promise
that
you.
like
If
we
it's
go to the
real, I'll make
club.
it happen.
No, I'll be there to support, because again, and I don't mean to stop your flow. I apologize.
Okay.
Support groups can be a segue for people to then go to therapy. Everybody's not ready to go to a therapist, and that's okay. And I want to make that normal. Some people aren't just ready to just deep dive into a therapist. They're just not. Support groups is where they can build community and feel like they're not alone.
Community is
And
important.
it is, and they can understand that they're not going through this shit alone. And then they can process it individually with therapists. So I'm always in support of community.
Keyword
But the only
process.
The only reason why I say that is because like a house mom, right? A house mom is like the person that you can just like, fuck these niggas. I hate everything that's going on. I'm not coming back here ever again. I hate this fucking club, whatever. Yeah. And then they're like, you're okay, baby. You're okay. You get it together. They rub your back.
Here's what I'll tell you. Here's what I'll tell you. And we spoke on house moms a little bit, not a lot. I think I'm gonna have a whole episode on house moms. But like, house moms are not clinically trained, right? That's one. So they're just giving advice based off of the corporation or the business that they work for to get them back, to get the girls back ready to get back on the stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So no disrespect to the house moms out here, but like they not low. You got some good ones. I've been a part of a program or a situation where it was a house mom with Stella. We worked. It was great at the time. We helped a lot of women, right? But the majority ain't that.
I've only had one good house mom.
I ain't seen a real house mom since the fucking 90s, for real.
My house mom was the club owner.
For real.
My house mom was the club owner.
You feel me?
And
How old
a
was she?
dancer. And she was a dancer.
How old was she?
In her 50s?
Maybe her 40s.
I know.
No, she gotta be like 60.
But no, she was.
62.
But when I
But if
say
she owned the club, that's a different
she
shit.
owned the club,
Because now she investing in different ways, but then now is she still encouraging chicks to mentally
she retired.
traumatized, go on the stage and work?
That's where we at. That's
But
where we at.
she retired, but she wanted somebody to buy her club from her. But
The bottom line.
yeah, but the thing is though, it's like when I was
I'm a business
not
guy.
sexually assaulted. I have a PFA against a couple people, but
First of all, to have a PFA is a task.
so
To do multiple is a nigga. Please.
Survivor.
one came into the club. House mom said you gotta go. House mom / club owner said you gotta go. Get out the club because my girl is working tonight. She doesn't feel comfortable working. Our club is all of the size of this room, and she doesn't feel comfortable. That made me feel safe.
Okay.
That made me feel safe.
And like he said, though, that's not the majority of
It's not. It's not.
And so, again, he's saying that a lot of them will tell you what you need to say or to hear to get them back to their bottom line.
But I feel like we need we need a support, like something to hold us together.
Listen,
Like
more and more, Love Bug. As this show progresses and grows, beautifully, by the way, thank everybody for all the love thus far. The more and more of this show, we have people talk. I promise you, the person that creates a stripper union is gonna fucking eat.
I'm gonna do that.
A successful stripper union, because you gotta know the game. But I think a stripper union is possible, bro. I really do. And I don't like to say stripper, but at the same time, that's where we at. Stripper dance, it's just universal amongst the dumbs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Amongst the dummies. But with that being said, we'll be right back with Dr. Holly. We're going to talk about what brought everyone here to this space in life. And
The confession.
of course, we're going to hear their confessions. She's looking. She's ready to get her confession off. We're going to get this on
My
at some point.
confession is a very deep confession that I like.
And my favorite segment a little later in the show is Love Tells All with Love Bug, man. We'll be right back after this fat ass.
Send the cash app, send the cash app. If you loving this fat ass, send the cash app. Make it clap, clap, no talk back. If you're watching all that, send the cash app. No hands, just bands, that's the contract. You enjoying this fat ass, send the cash app. Throw a little 20, make it bounce back. After curfew, baby, send the cash app.
God! Jesus!
My confession is hilarious.
We love fat asses on this show.
Absolutely.
And Love Bug's one of them ones. But I will say, if y'all didn't send a cash app, if y'all haven't sent one cash app after you seen that, $1. It's a bunch of y'all watching this shit. $1, throw it in the cash app. If you ain't do that, you might be a fucking hater, and for sure you're not my folk. All right, so listen. Right now, this segment is called What Brought You Here? Okay, Dr. Holly, is there a psychological pattern you've noticed in women who are drawn to performance-based careers?
I would say molestation and sexual assault. Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. You've noticed that pattern?
Yeah, and it's not like it's a specific age, but it just kind of like turns along and happens. And then secondary is kind of like what Sis here brought out, like, oh, I just need to pay some bills. I need to, I need a quick hustle real quick. And this job ain't hiring. I couldn't work at UPS, whatever it is. So, but I'm over at the strip club because I lived in Atlanta. So I've seen it.
Oh, you live in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, they be climbing the ceilings.
I lived in Atlanta. So I lived in Atlanta in the 90s when Freaknik was the thing.
Freaknik was a thing?
Yes, when Freaknik was a live thing. You had Magic City.
Freaknik. The Greek here in Philly, but all the same.
So again, it's kind of like that. Again, that unfortunate, sexual trauma, and then second is like, well, shit, I need to come hustle real quick. I need to pay my rent. I need to do something. So if this is hiring, I can go in there, and do this thing. That's what you
noticed that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Psychological patterns, they exist, whether y'all know it or not.
Those have been my two experiences.
Okay. So what role does a woman's upbringing and home environment play in the decisions she makes as an adult about her body and boundaries?
Okay, so home life is different from adult life, meaning in this, how you grow up and how you're raised does take a part into who you are, we'll say your early years, right? But then when you become, let's just say, an adult and your prefrontal cortex is still developing or has matured, you then have to decide, do you go by what you know that you were raised on, whether it's right or wrong, or do you go by something different?
Do you unlearn or relearn?
Right. Because, again, you may grow up as someone in a household who watched your father abuse your mother, and you don't know nothing different. So then you can now
But you still love cuz. It's weird. It's so weird. Okay.
Right? Or you may grow up in a 2-parent home and it was all great and you was like, this shit ain't for me. I chose, somebody who for the streets and this is what I want to experience. So there's that. So it's again what you decide to do. But I've also noticed that there are adults who come to me in their mid-20s who still blame their parents, right? And I'm not saying
I was raised. Oh, they love to say that.
yeah, and I'm not saying that you can't blame your parents, but at what point do you say, okay, this is how I was raised because my parents did what they could do with what they had, but now that I'm 25, 26, let me take ownership for my life as an adult to do something different. And a lot of times in our 20s, we don't do that. I've been a victim of that, so I totally get it, but I just encourage anybody who listens to this, like, you can hold on to that. You can definitely use that as not an excuse, but a reason to who you are. But again, recreate something different in your 20s. Don't carry that generational shit to your kids, to your relationship, to who you are as a person. Grow and do something different. And that's what therapy comes in, or those support groups. But we can't go. My mom and father were teen fucking parents.
Mine were too.
Okay, 16 and 17. And they didn't know.
I was 22.
Shit.
She was dolo.
My mom was 16, my dad was 20.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So if you think about somebody 16, 17, 20, they don't.
That's on paper drawing. Like, it's like, bro, your fucking history sucks.
And now you mad at them for the shit that they didn't do for you when they were fucking kids. They're
Dealing with that.
Yeah, they were trying to get on welfare.
I had my first son at 19, so I get it.
Yeah, so it's like now that I'm 25, you can have that anger, but you also have to realize that your parents did the best that they could. Forgive them for that shit. Yeah.
She sure. My mom did everything. I mean, my mom is rich now, but
Salute to your mother.
Nurse practitioner.
Get that paper. Get that motherfucking paper, mama.
She did everything that she could. My mom did everything that she could. But
we ain't doing ritual either, and we gotta do it.
My mom raised us to like not be in the streets. But she knew both of us was in the streets. Like, and she knew.
But she tried.
She tried.
That's my whole
she
point.
Just didn't want. She didn't want us to. She
All right,
didn't.
not to
my
cut
sister
you
got
off.
pregnant, but yeah, that's it. My mom was in the streets.
We getting long-winded
Okay,
in this, Joan. All right, so.
You bought me Jose Cuervo.
Facts. Is there a clinical term for the version of yourself you create to survive a room that you would never bring home with you? Is it a clinical term for that character?
For that character, I don't know if there's a term specifically for that, but I know sometimes we can disassociate.
Yeah, keep it
Okay.
going. I'll be right back.
I know sometimes we can disassociate from who we are as a person in like our 9 to 5 versus who we show up in after 5, right? And the disassociation isn't bad or good. It's just to create a boundary, right? To say, okay, at 9 to 5, I have to show up as somebody who speaks good, who smells good, who looks good, who presents very well and clean, especially as a Black woman. But after 5, I can kind of be myself and who I am. So you kind of gotta like disassociate or separate the two.
And that's why I quit my 9 to 5.
Sometimes it can be, sometimes it could be so mentally heavy.
It's hard.
That it tears into you, and that it creates anxiety or depression, right? And other symptomologies of that, they're just like, this is not healthy for me. It can make you so sick, right? So again, disassociation is a very loose term that I would use for that, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's the term for somebody who has to kind of go between these different identities. But that's what I would use loosely.
Well, I kind of feel the same way though, because like, I mean, I have 2 degrees. I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. I was a church girl. And I'm a family girl. But being I feel like I intentionally dissociate. Like, I don't care. Like, I do not care that I carry these different... I have one personality now.
Okay.
Like, I'm me. Shea is Shea.
Ooh.
And that's it. Shea?
Shea Lachey.
I said Shea is Shea.
Gotcha.
Shea used to be Shea. Shea used to be my real name. Shea used to be the church girl. Shea used to be the family girl. Shea, but now Shea is Shea. Everybody that I am associating with accepts me for me, but I still kind of feel like I dissociate. Like, I don't... That's a good word, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. No, it is a good word.
But I don't know, like, it's not, but it doesn't hurt me. You know what I'm saying?
And I was about to say, sometimes people have to disassociate out of necessity, out of self-care. So it's not always a negative, for me in my experience, because I don't want to speak for all therapists or all people, but I think there are some times where people have to disassociate for good reasons.
But you know what? What's my favorite? My mom, my grandma, my family, the friends that I have. They all accept who I am.
Good.
Like, my mom came to the club. She's like, where's my daughters at? One is here, the other one's not. They should both be working. And the fact that I got the acceptance from my favorite person in the world.
I love your mom.
My mom and my grandma. My mom and my well, it's my dad's mom. My dad. But, yeah, the fact that I was able to dissociate, like...
My mom's a nurse, too, so I get it.
She's my favorite person in the world.
So what I'm get into right now, I got one question for the room.
Yes.
So you have a version of this question that you can answer from your perspective.
Okay.
And then you two ladies, please answer from your perspective. Okay. What happens to a woman when she has been sexualized consistently for so long that she begins to believe that is her only value?
Can I answer that first? You want
Say
to
that
answer
again?
You want to answer that first?
Yeah.
Okay, you answer that first.
Down so much.
Her self-worth goes down
Yes, her
so much.
confidence and all that. She believes, like, if she's overly sexual, not even just overly sexualized, she's sexualized and all. She was in, coming from experience, like, if I was sexualized, so I'm thinking, for validation, I need to get myself to this, that, and the third person for me to actually be seen as an actual person, if anything else. But that's my answer.
I appreciate that because it's for me. It's in my experience. It's a spectrum. So you have people who are that on one end, and you have people who are like, what? They take advantage of that, and they use that to their advantage.
Like the manipulators.
Sorta.
Somebody using something to their advantage. Manipulate something.
Sorta. So you have some people who will say, this has damaged my self-esteem, so I'm very low. And so I have to do things that kind of bring up my self-esteem. Okay. And there are some people who will say, oh, well, since this happened to me, I must be the shit. So now I'm going to take advantage of that, of carrying myself in a higher esteem way because this happened to me. And you have some people in the middle who really kind of conflate the two, if you will, to say, like, my self-esteem ain't high or low, but it's to the sense where I can manipulate if I need to, or I can draw back if I need to. Because, again, I really don't have an A or a B on the side of the spectrum. So you have people in the middle, if that makes sense.
It does.
For me, it's a sensitive topic. It's actually, I didn't know you were asking this question. So for me, I
don't give the questions prior to. They just reacting to.
Yeah. So for me, I make a joke about it all the time. I don't know who I would be without a big butt. I literally say that all the time. And I joke about it.
That's fucking heavy. Like that. What that just did to my brain. I don't know what I would be without a big butt sends me in 30 different questions. I don't want to ask them all right now, but I want you to finish that statement. But that's a powerful statement.
I'm coming back, period. But no, I joke about it all the time. I don't know who I would be without a big butt. Now, my butt ain't as big as hers, but she got a thing on it.
But she got legs.
She got legs. I'm all of 5'2".
She also 6'1".
Yeah, I'm 5'2". Like, I'm 5'2". She's a stallion. But I do not know who I would be without a big butt. And I say that because, like, when I was younger, like, people used to think that when I'm in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, people used to think I used to walk the way that I do because I wanted to act like I had a big butt. No,
that shit was actually, the wagon was actually dragging.
My back hurts.
Yeah.
So, but also, my mom has a big butt. My grandmom had a big butt. So, like,
hereditary cheeks. Those are the best kind of cheeks.
Yeah, I don't have no boobs though. My sister got them. She got big all the way out here. But I do not know who I would be without that. Like, and it sounds so like I have low self-esteem, but my self-esteem in high school used to be like this low.
So
like,
are you saying,
and now I'm like this high.
So are you saying the cheeks gave you the confidence to what? Like, what's the difference? So the attention that your cheeks provided you, you're questioning if you would have been as interesting without? Okay.
And I've always thought that. Like,
Okay,
but
fair
it's
enough.
not. But it's not like it's not a low self-esteem. But like when I was in high
but
school,
that's a legitimate question,
it's
Queen.
legit. It's legit.
You
So,
will never know because you got the assets.
I literally don't. Like, I don't. So, like, when I was in high school, I used to have, like, cystic acne. Like, the birth control started helping me, like, my acne get together. My mom, I was kind of kicked out the house at 14, too. But
I don't
even though
support
she's
that, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It was mom and daughter beef.
No. Whoa. I do support it if the daughter wants super turkey time. Like, you can't even get through.
I told you
don't
I
have
took
no
English
conversation.
classes.
Say less. So, yes. Super.
You know,
Not holding the counter.
when you have a teen mom, you're also growing up with your mom.
Facts.
I had a teen mom.
Yes,
You're growing up with
I grew up with my mom, and my mom is my best friend now. Like, that's
My mom was removed from the team
my mom.
like 4 years before I was born. But
My
like,
mom will literally say,
she still was young.
that's my best friend.
So it didn't matter. It don't necessarily mean you on turkey time. It's just the fact that your hormones, and then she's in her 20s or
Man,
late 20s. And
you have a father? No?
Do I have a birther?
No. Did you have a father coming up? Like, did you have someone to go to as a dad?
I had a birther, but my grandfather was my.
So that was your go-to, but you didn't have an actual dad, like the one who. Okay, fair enough.
My
'Cause
dad
that
has
plays
18
a role in my opinion. It really does.
18.
Your dad
Yes.
was 18 at the time.
No,
He
18
has 18
children.
children.
Like, currently.
I'm the second oldest.
Okay, so back in the day, he was getting busy. So in this,
I said he was 16.
Is he still alive?
No.
Are you familiar with him?
I was raised by his mom.
No, that don't mean you familiar with him. And are you and him cordial? Do y'all have a relationship?
I'm actually probably one of his most hated children. He doesn't like me because I tell him I tell him.
As you should.
But my grandmom, his mom had partial custody of me, and
Listen.
yeah.
My grandfather, my father's father, was around for me more than my father ever was.
My dad.
Granted. All right, I keep it 1,000 confessions at the curfew. I ain't never confessed nothing, right? So let's just talk
It's a
about
long show. We going at it. We going blow for blow.
It's my show, though.
I know it's your show. I'm
Yeah,
just.
so we get to.
That's what they do.
I was like, I don't want to like.
Cuts go
Are
heavy.
we taking up their time?
No, cuts go
And
heavy.
the more they have, the more they can cut it. Really
Okay.
good.
I was like, I don't want to be taking up their time because
So
I'm gonna talk.
when it comes to my sperm donor to my mother,
That's why I got my birther.
long story short, I'm gonna get this out of the way. He was around up until I was like maybe 9 or 10, just in and out. Wasn't around like every day. He was around hanging out with my mom.
Getting that ass.
Pretty much, right? Then was like slow. Now, mind you, I got a brother who's not his kid, but he was hanging out with both of us and shit, like doing shit like hanging out with my mom. Then the nigga stopped showing up around. By the time like 12, I don't remember the last time I seen him on that type of time, but when I was at 12. So fast forward, I'm like maybe 18, 19. I'm a grown man at the time. I'm hooping now. A lot of y'all don't know, but I played professional basketball at the time. So I'm coming from somewhere on some basketball shit. I got a car full of niggas. I see this nigga. He got a Lincoln Navigator, whatever. So I robbed him. I did. I wasn't a burglar or robber, but it was strong arm.
But why
no
not?
gun, no nothing. It was I acting for a couple of hours. He tried to act like he ain't have it with this brand new car. I went in his pocket. He had about $70. Let me get that. And took all my niggas to get something to eat. Right? He wanted, listen, I'm 6'5", and I was on pro athlete type time. You didn't want to make that move, Cannon. And he was he's a crackhead at this point is what I realized. He's on the drugs.
Mine still.
Right?
The drugs.
So, cool. Fast forward to, I think I'm 40, maybe 41. I run into him on the street, maybe 39. I run into him on the street. I call my mom. I drop past him. He's standing there. I ain't seen him in that long since the last time I robbed him. Pull up. I ain't gonna say nothing. I call my mom. I say, Mom, I see this nigga. Should I say something? I feel like my heart. Now, at this time, I'm the new nigga. I'm the new guy I done created. I'm like, I'm who I want to be. I'm going in the direction of who I am today.
This is a couple years ago.
This is probably like, let's say 4 or 5 years ago, right? I run into him after not seeing him for like a dub plus. Call my mom though. Like, Mom, what you think of this? She said, baby, you do what you gotta do. It's up to you. I ain't got no, whatever you wanna do, I don't give a fuck. Right? Cool. I pull back around. I pull up on him. Now, get a nigga my number, all that. Tell him. I even give him an opportunity to tell me. He was telling me, I'm sorry, I've been on that bullshit. I was on drugs and
For how many long years?
It don't matter.
Exactly.
None of that mattered.
I'm sorry. I
gave him the opportunity.
Because I be like, me and my dad be going blow some matters.
Gave him my number. Clearly I'm in a better space in life.
Exactly.
Than he is.
And that's what
I gave him an opportunity to be in my life if he wanted to be. Didn't hear from the nigga to this day. You hear me? And what's crazy is he be at one of my brothers, you know, play brother type shit. My squad, he be at one of my brothers' cribs because he friends with his dad who be on the dope. So my brother got a pop who was on the dope and hung out with my pop who was on the dope. My brother was taking care of his pop. My dad, oh, fuck him. Scratch that. This nigga, right? I can't call him that because I am a dad and he not that. So, right, birther, I like that. My birther be over there. One of my best friends' crib on a regular, or used to be. I don't know if they still there, but I'm just saying. I don't respect it because I got kids. So I'm gonna move it along, man. All right, so thank you for sharing. So just want, you know, all right. All right, we just got deeper than the motherfucker, and I respect everybody at this table
That was
today.
my bad. I started it.
No,
sorry.
he asked
You
a question.
already know what time it is. On Confession After Curfew, we do not just talk, we confess. So first, I'm gonna allow Shea.
Why I go first? Oh, okay,
Because
I'll
you
go first.
had your
Because
confession.
you had your confession ready, and you've been sitting here listening and processing all this shit tonight. So I have to ask
Baby,
you,
you had that.
what is your confession here after curfew?
I sold my vagina for $100.
Whoa. And never a confession had been so fast. So I would need you to elaborate at least the mindset of.
One time.
What was the mindset of?
So I was working at a club that is very well known for selling coochie.
Okay, we don't need to say no names.
I
Facts.
said, of course, no, never.
What
never
year
used.
though?
Want
That'll
to
say
say
a lot.
3 years ago?
Okay, say less. Pandemic era or no? Right, no, this is right after the pandemic.
Post-pandemic.
Yeah, it's like post
I was
pandemic.
really so prepared to tell this because I told my man about this and it was funny because I was just trying to tell him like I would
Yeah.
never do this again.
Okay.
But it was my
Clearly.
birthday weekend. And the girls at the club, they was selling coochie for like
$40.
yeah,
So basically, the bitches in the club, because we talked about this on a prior episode, basically, the bitches in the club brought the price down on the whole club by what they were selling it for. Did they not?
Yes.
Yeah.
So mind you, half these bitches they had no teeth in their mouth.
Damn.
And like, I mean, some of them was showing up. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, my home club wouldn't have played this, but it was my birthday. Well, I was going to Jamaica the next day, and I got fucked up because I was like, all right, it's my birthday. I'm turning up. I'm going to Hito. I don't know if y'all know about Hito
Talk
in
about it.
Jamaica.
We gotta talk about it, but they if you know, you know type shit.
Yeah.
Please continue.
I was going to Hito the next day. I'm like, I'm turning the fuck up, whatever.
All the way.
But I was going to Hito with all of like no money, so everything was paid for. Flight was paid for. Room was paid for. I was going by myself. I was going alone. And I was just drunk. Like, and dude told me $100. I was like, okay. I made that night though. I made $800 because it was my birthday. Of
So it
course.
was $100 a pop.
No, I only to one man.
Oh.
But I woke up remembering.
So how you get 800 if it was 100?
No, it was $800. I made $800 that night because it was my birthday. On your birthday.
Oh.
So
100 for the coochie, and then you had an extra 700
on stage.
Okay.
On stage and then private.
I ain't gonna front.
What?
Shit like that will bring the coochie value down. Cause you're like, you know what? Let me get this little paper. I just think you should never do it.
$100.
I think you should never do it.
I woke up the next morning and I was so fucking embarrassed at
You was
myself.
appalled.
And I was so adamant that I told all them girls in there, I don't sell coochie, I don't sell coochie, I don't sell
And then
coochie.
you sold it.
I sold it for $100.
You know what? We appreciate you here at Confessions After Curfew for your confession. And it's safe to say that Shane sold the coochie for nothing less than $1,000 since. No, I'm just capping. I can't put a price on no vagina. I really don't think it's price. I really think it's priceless. Well, $100 is fucking diabolical. And so is $40. That was the pandemic prices. You bitches fucked it up for everybody.
$100. I was so like, I woke up that next morning and was like, because I was drunk. Mm-hmm. So, and I didn't drive that night.
All right,
like,
hold on.
Yeah.
I will say, because I'm an advocate of niggas. Niggas, I fuck with us. So salute to the nigga that spit that game that got that bean.
Don't even know who he was.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, but that's a nigga that was spitting the game that we asked you not to spit here when it actually worked. It actually worked one time, right? That shit worked one time. That don't mean you should do it all the time, because I promise you, Confessions After Curfew is a real place. These ladies will be coming here, and we snitching on you niggas, man.
They held my trip, though.
Yeah, of course. All right, so this segment is called Addicted to Life. Okay, Dr. Holly, can you break down trauma bonding for our audience and explain how it shows up in everyday relationships, not just extreme situations?
Sure. So you got trauma bonds that, first of all, let's talk about trauma bonds. People who basically are bonding over traumatic experiences. Those traumatic experiences could be you and another coworker who hate your boss because the work environment is uptight. It could be
great analogies.
Oh, thanks. It could be another trauma bond because you met another person who's married and they're having experiences that are traumatic in their marriage. So whatever that experience is, it could be, again, whatever it is, and you and that person just connect. Now, what I find great about trauma bonding is you have somebody who can support because they're going through exactly what you're going through. What I find negative about trauma bonding is that if this person who basically finds solutions, who are growing out of it, leave you in the trenches and just say, fuck you.
Then give you the solutions. Or the solutions then materialize for you.
Yet. And it's no fault to your own, but they particularly maybe moved up from a job or their relationship, and you're still trying to figure it out because you may not have the same out as them. Okay. You may not have gotten another job yet because you're still going through it. You're still applying. You may not have gotten divorced because you're like, hey, wait a minute, I got kids, I got this, so I can't necessarily leave right now. So that person said, fuck you, I'm out of the trauma. I've been relieved, I've been saved. So now I no longer...
Sanctified.
Yes. So I no longer bond with you and I'm done with you. So trauma bonding isn't bad or good. It's just the person who you may decide to trauma bond with who could, you know, in the end kind of backfire.
Do you think that trauma bonding is always bad, though? Because I feel like... No, because I feel like I kind of trauma bonded with my man, and we're like... This.
I think trauma bonding is bad when the person who started with you leaves you in the dust because their situation has gotten more positive or better than when you guys started out. So now that my situation is better, you're saying, fuck me, because you're no longer in that situation. But hey, this is how we started. So why not continue to support me until I could figure out something better or different? Because my exit may not be your exit.
Yeah, because I feel like we trauma bonded, but then like literally the day we trauma bonded, he was like, I want you to be a part of my life. And I was like, yeah. And ever since then, we've been like inseparable.
No, is it never so it's a such thing as success stories with trauma bonding? Like,
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Like we found each other through trauma and now we're successful and that we love each other. Okay.
Yeah, because you guys supporting each other.
Because trauma bond is has a negative connotation.
It always has a negative connotation.
Yeah.
I don't support it on a negative side. Okay. I don't support it on a negative side.
That just needed to be said here.
No, I don't. Because there are people who come together through a trauma bond who support each other to get through a tough time, and they see how they can come out of it both together live as they support each other.
That did that, but again, sometimes they do run its course. And remember how we talk about the newer self that you become? Sometimes that happens while you're trauma bonding with a motherfucker and y'all both two different people later on. Through the process. Yes. And then now y'all don't peep though. So now now y'all the trauma. You two motherfuckers are the trauma.
Yeah, but listen, it becomes No. What you're saying is true. But it becomes a trauma because you didn't communicate when things started to shift and look different. You can definitely grow out of a situation. You can definitely grow out of a trauma bond. But let's communicate how that is looking different or how your support now is even different. So initially you supported me by providing me resources and connections that you knew for me to get a job or whatever it is. But now that I don't need that because I've grown to be something different, you cut me off versus giving me resources that I do need. Or I haven't communicated with you on the resources that I do need. So now that other person don't know how to support you.
It's a fact.
Right? So the trauma bonding, I don't look at it as a negative. I've seen people take advantage of it in a negative way, but I also seen how it can be positive.
Okay. Is there such thing as being addicted to the attention, and what does that actually look like in a clinical, like from a clinical standpoint, like you know, somebody seeking for attention or addicted to attention? What does that look like?
You got to break down attention. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Attention, like shit. I can go multiple ways. You got social media, you got dancing, you got just somebody addicted to the limelight and attention.
Okay.
And is there a clinical term for, or just something that you identify with, where people in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use entertainers.
Okay,
right?
so regardless of whatever type of attention that you need, I've noticed that in my experience, people who need that type of attention have some form of neglect. Right? I didn't get the bonding that I needed when I was first born with my mom. My mom we never really had a
So
relationship.
now the spotlight is it.
Yeah, and so I'm chasing whoever.
Yes.
It could be an uncle, a cousin, social media, high school teachers, whoever needs to give me that attention because I didn't get it in the home, right? So I'm constantly chasing that to help me build up what is missing.
And I'm gonna say this: you are a star. You don't need the validation of others, social media or whatever the case. If you feel like you're a star, you feel like you're entertaining, you feel like you popping, you feel like you them, you feel like you just. People don't understand you, but you got something going on. Go for that motherfucker, man. Then put it to the public, and then you gotta balance out what's real and what's right.
That's really good. I appreciate you saying that because what people don't realize is that social media is not a monster. It's ran by people. Initially, we had MySpace, we had Black Planet, we've had Vine.
I was a Black Planet guru. I was making the profile pages for people.
We've had so many iterations of social media. So to bank on one thing, you can wake up the next day, it's not there no more. We see what happened with this administration. Well, how they got rid of TikTok, right?
Yes, for a little while.
Because
the finances called their name.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is people, you can depend on social media, but it should be not first and foremost. You should depend on real social connect, but you first.
That's how I am in the morning, man. I'm a big affirmation guy.
Yes.
I'm big on the mirror. And
what's your favorite affirmation?
You the shit. And you him. I think I say those the most. You the shit and you him the most. Those affirmations right there. Like, I think there's not, because I switch them up depending on where I'm at in life. Because I write some down and some I just know I'm on that. When I wake up, I'm on that. But those two are very consistent.
And why is that?
Because I am.
Because I am, and I am because.
Facts. Because, I am because the things I've accomplished in my life, the things that I do at a high level, it's not just one thing. I do multiple things at a high level, maximum volume type shit, right? I feel like the average individual can't process or maintain the longevity of how long I've been doing those things. So I feel like I'm him, I'm that. And I've built a company with my partner, Mike Salvi, to where so now we can help others get to their peak fucking potential. So like, you can't tell me nothing now, because now I'm not only just feeling like I'm him, I feel like I can help other people find their him or them or they or her. Feel what I'm saying? So that makes me even more him because I'm helping other artists find them.
Yeah.
That's why I think I'm him.
And I appreciate that because people need to realize, fill in your I am because. Fill in whatever that is.
That was beautiful.
No,
Thank
fill
you for
it
saying
in.
that. Yeah.
Fill it in because people, if you don't recognize why you are the shit first, people are not going to buy into that. They need to know, and whatever that quirky, dirty, crazy, whatever it is, put that shit out there because I tell you what, there's an audience for everybody.
That's why I appreciate being here tonight. That's why I made it happen.
Word.
That's why I was like, I'm doing it. And I made my man come with me and chauffeur me because I said, this is what I'm doing. And I feel like invited.
I got a question for the dancers.
Got you.
Have you ever used the club or money to avoid dealing with something you have going on in your personal life?
Yes.
I'm going to keep it there. Okay. When Dr. Holly described trauma bonding just now, did a specific situation or person come to mind?
My man. He literally, like, he took I didn't have been through some shit, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm one of them kids that been like had one, what they call it, like they be like, oh, I went through it when I was younger. My mom,
the system and all that.
no, my mom, she couldn't stand me when I was a teenager, but my mom worked hard. Like I went to summer camp 2 months out the year. My mom worked 3 jobs. I had every set of Rockaware outfits you could.
Not Rockaware. You showing your age.
You had every set of Rockaware outfits, baby fat outfits. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm never gonna say I lived a hard life because I never did. I never knew I was, at least. But I know that something in me, and not having a father, that I just don't. Like, I don't feel like I have daddy issues, but I know I have daddy issues.
Say less. I get that.
And that's just because I was raised around my dad.
That's kind of how I feel after what I just described.
Yeah, like,
I think I might, but like, I don't identify with daddy.
Yeah, it's because like you ain't never grow up with them, so it's like.
Well, because I got my own kids, and like I'm trying to.
Yes.
I've created the dad that I idolized and I never knew.
And that's beautiful.
So I'm cool with that.
And that's beautiful because he did the same thing. He has a daughter. He was a teen dad. At 15, single teen dad. At 15 years
that's
old.
different.
I don't got no kids.
All my kids' moms around.
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm respecting my fucking kids.
And what about you, love bug?
She ain't no kids.
Fucking kids.
Not the kids.
Still fucking babies. You feel me, Doc?
If I can break
don't need no kids right now.
Not
Let
the
them
kids,
run out.
love bug.
So fuck your kids.
He probed the question as far as the trauma bonding.
But no, so what I was saying was basically like, I don't feel like I have daddy issues, but I feel like I trauma bonded with him, and that like his trauma was a lot more severe than mine. But I gave him a little bit of trauma, but his was a little bit more severe than mine, and that's how we trauma bonded, and that's how we like worked through our things. That I understand. So sometimes, I mean, sometimes I'm a little difficult, but we work through our things because I know that he has trauma that he's still dealing with.
Sure.
And
we all are.
And he just be like, you just hate your dad. And I'm just like...
We all in recovery from something.
But it's something, but like, I'm not going to sit here and say that I mean, definitely what you experienced, love bug. Like, I can't sit there and say that I've ever experienced anything like that, you know? Thanks. Like, I can't say that, but you...
Is it nice? Nope, I'm looking at you. But I understand they put you too far back.
Because you gorgeous and shit, nigga.
Yeah, they like...
I do want to...
Can we say in the camera 5 times that they fucked her up? Like...
What, the lashes? I don't know nothing about lashes to know if they did it.
We filmed it. So I do want to hear about what the question that brought.
Did I forgot what the... I got
you
question.
good.
So I said...
And it had to do with something trauma bonding.
When Dr. Holly described trauma bonding just now, did a specific situation or person come to mind for you?
Yeah. There was a person that I knew when I was younger that was a victim of child-on-child sexual assault. And me being a sexual assault person, I could understand trauma bonded with them and understand how they felt and everything in that sort.
Are you all still close to this day?
No.
Okay. Not giving any more deep detail. Is it because they left the bond?
We could talk after camera.
Okay, no problem.
And we respect that.
Yes.
I'm trying to tell you, Confessions at the Curfew.
I think we need a group.
Dr. Holly said she's trying to be a part. If we fucking form a group here, she said she would be here. I would only do it. Because I'm an ignorant nigga and I got opinions and stuff. I don't know nothing for real.
I would faithfully be here for that.
You feel me? So, again, if we on that, we on that. Obviously, I would do my research because I'm big on the details of stuff and I want to make sure we cover all aspects. But look forward to Confessions at the Curfew bonding clinic or whatever the fuck we call it.
Bonding clinic. Every Monday.
All right. That's funny as shit.
That is Tuesday, but it's okay.
All right, I think I got one more before we get into Love Bug. We're going to cut the commercial, go to...
Confessions.
Okay, we're not going to do the Love Bug's confessions today. We do have Dr. Holly's confessions.
Oh, God, really?
Oh, I want to know the scoop.
As a matter of fact, we're going to get into that right now. We'll be right back after this fat ass.
Send the cash app, send the cash app. If you loving this fat ass, send the cash app. Make it clap, clap, no talk back. If you watching all that, send the cash app. No hands, just bends, that's a contract. You enjoying this fat ass, send the cash app. Throw a little 20, make it bounce back. After curfew, baby, send the cash app.
God damn. Listen, I'm a guy, I'm an ass guy. And even though this is my podcast, I am sending money as I watch this, as these episodes drop. Just so y'all know. And I hope y'all following suit. Cause yeah, this shit is right. And I hope y'all enjoying this podcast thus far. Okay, right now, we're gonna get into our guest confessions. And right now it's Dr. Holly. Dr. Holly, let us hear your confession here after curfew.
Okay, I got two, but I think I'm gonna focus on one to get us started.
You can do both.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm big sure.
Hold on.
Okay. It ain't as juicy as y'all have it.
Just try to be, you don't need to be long-winded on these.
The first one is people thinking they can go to chat GPT for therapy. That is not your therapist. It's a bunch of... Yes.
I paid my $21 for mine.
Or TikTok. They not a therapist. It's a bunch of white men in Silicon Valley that look, again, white and pale as fuck, giving y'all advice that has nothing to do with who you are as a person. So
May I ask a question? Now, may I ask a question? Now, is there anything in you that can understand? Let's just call a spade. Me, I'm one of the brokest niggas on the planet right now. I think I'm probably top 5 brokers ever, right? So, for the broke community out there that can't potentially, because when we hear therapy, we think, I can't afford it. That's one thing we haven't talked about today. We talk about we can't afford it.
That's my second. That's my second pet peeve.
We're not gonna get into that.
We gonna
no.
Get
And what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
Doc,
that.
I'm stressed out right now.
I'm talking about.
$21.
Listen to me. I'm talking about the people who are broke and only got $21 a month.
$21
to pay that joint, and is it a potential that they clinically, psychology and how the human brain works and all these things, when certain scenarios come up, is there a general suggestion that could be put forth for people because the human brain is so we can it's complex, but we can also anticipate what's going to happen.
So let me address the brokenness first. Whether you're Medicare, Medicaid, state insurance, you can always get a therapist.
What about no insurance? None whatsoever. You didn't sign up for anything.
Excuse me. If you go to no insurance, that means you're underinsured. You can go to Path.
Well, let's talk about that first. Because some people.
Terrible.
No. Hold on. Let the queen speak. Because it's not about that. We're talking about people that need to fill a void on medical. They can't afford therapy and they feel like they need it, and it's free. So please, hold on real quick. Speak on all the opportunities people have being broke as shit as I am. Like me, I have Keystone First.
I do too.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm an entrepreneur. Keystone First is given to everybody who don't got no job and shit like that. That's what they call state insurance. What they say is top 5.
State insurance. No, believe it or not, state insurance is good.
Is it top 5?
I agree. Only because they give you benefits and access to things that commercial insurance does not. Let's just say that. Now, if you go to a therapist that doesn't accept your state insurance, that can be a barrier. However, there are therapists that do accept it, and then it's no issue. Now, so that's addressing the I don't have any money. Then there's Open Path where you can go to if you're underinsured, you have state insurance, you're just like, okay, hey, I got $30, $50 that I can set aside to see a therapist commercially and not use because the therapists that I've identified with my state insurance, they just ain't good. So there's a price point for everybody who wants to seek therapy. So let me just get that out there.
Heard.
You take.
You can take that.
We'll get to that. So let me just address
Without putting
that.
all her shit out there.
Right? So let me address
Contact
that.
her directly, because to be honest, like out of pocket, personal,
I'm trying to figure out
what is it, an I-9 or whatever the fuck, the independent contractor route. She might take Cash App and she might take Venmo, EBT. Listen, DM the queen and find out how you can see her. You heard me?
This nigga. So I'm just saying there's a price point for everybody because there are therapists who will work with you. There are some therapists who say, listen, I don't take state insurance. There's some therapists that say, I do. There's some therapists that say you could come through Open Path, which is where, again, you could pay $30, $50 for a commercial type therapist because you don't have the state insurance. Now,
Second point.
I need your NPI number. Thank you.
We're going to get all that. We're going to get everything.
We can get all that. I'm not
Yeah,
playing.
we're not going to do it on the show, but we're
about
going to make
time.
sure you have all the information you need to find this claim.
Go to Chat PI to say, I'm experiencing, I'm feeling this, for them to give you the language. So when you go see a therapist, a professional, they can put a diagnosis and assessment to it. Because Chat GPT isn't that. My second pet peeve is the affordability piece. There are people who will go to beauticians, and this is nobody for anybody on the panel or you as the audience. I'm saying that you can spend $300 to get your bundle done. But as soon as a therapist say, listen, I don't accept your insurance or your state insurance, my sessions are $150 an hour, you're like, oh, can I get it for $75? Can I get it for $50? But you don't tell that to your beautician when it comes time to get a bundle. And that's unfair because therapists are humans. It may not seem like we do a lot, but we fucking do. We take 4 or 5 years to get to where it is to help you mentally or addictionally. And third of all, we have a family or we are trying to fucking live because, again, insurances don't pay us a lot when it comes to reimbursements. And I want to put that out there. So say I charge $150 an hour, but you have United or Aetna insurance. United Aetna insurance will say, oh, we're only going to pay you $50 or $75. Right?
Been there, done that?
Yes. For your therapy session.
And for them people, but and just for everybody in young dummy terms, listen, long story short.
Young dummy.
What happens is they are undercutting. The reason that they're able to do that to a therapist is because of the abundance of clients that they do have. So what they're pitching is we're going to give you about 10 to 15 clients more than what you would have normally had at this lower rate. When in actuality, fuck out of here, pussy. Y'all making a bunch of money. Pay me at my high rate and give me all the same 10, 15 clients because y'all getting y'all money regardless.
I mean, as a therapist,
But let me just say this. It's not a high rate. It's a livable rate because we need to pay our rent and our mortgage.
Livable rate for your therapist. Do you care if they live?
Because again, electricians, plumbers, beauticians, barbers can charge you anywhere from $150 to $300 on up, and you have no
You don't even
reason
hesitate
at all.
But your mental health, you put on a back burner. Get your mind right, nigga.
Oh. I mean, when I was doing therapy, they were charging our agency. They were charging our agency $115 an hour, but the therapists were only getting $75. So
some therapists get less than that.
Yeah.
Some therapists get less than that.
Right. So basically you're saying therapists are affordable, reach out to your therapist, and, I'm telling you personally, create a situation on the side where they can see you if they independent on their shit. You feel me?
Yeah, and not only that.
Because I promise you, if the vibe is right, they're not unwilling.
Exactly. And you're definitely going to get what you pay for. So if you're like, oh, I'm going to get a therapist that's going to charge me the $50, $35, don't be mad if that therapist ain't compatible because you didn't want to put an extra $10, $20 to get a therapist that was compatible.
do you do
All right. All right, so we're going to get out of here on that. Today we're going to curve Love Tells All. Let them know you ain't with it today. Yeah. Spend a day for the queen. And again, I support that here. It's in the contract. I always tell y'all, it's in the contract for her to do whatever the fuck she want to do. And self-care is important. She said she's not feeling it today, so why would I... She don't need to confess none today. We got the lovely Dr. Holly and Shea on, and they are fully entertaining me and giving me more than enough to talk about today. Love Bug, you look exceptional, by the way.
Thank you.
Can we do our ritual midway? Because we usually do a ritual, and we actually forgot because we were running late. It's just a double tap. Pop, 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 pop. We do that before every show, and we didn't do it. But since she didn't do Love Tells All today, I figured... You know what I mean? It could have been because we weren't. It could have been because we ain't do the ritual. I feel like shit just fizzled out.
You gotta go back and look at some of the video clips.
Yeah. Love Tells All is her confessions.
It's an hour ago.
Okay.
It's her confessions, basically. She get to confess and she go in. So this part of the show right here, I'm gonna say, It's called fill in the blank. I'm gonna point to the person I want to fill in the blank. She loves fill in the blank. I love fill in the blank.
My favorite is cash. No.
Cash or crash?
Yes.
We're not doing cash or crash today because we got the lovely doctor here, and I don't know where the cash or crash are out. I couldn't figure it out with the question asking.
All right, I go first because I don't know how this works.
It's called fill in the blank. So I am going to read a sentence, and I'm gonna leave a blank. First thing comes to your mind, spit that.
Got it.
All right. Only when I point to you, though. I may talk to her. I'm gonna go to them two first. Before you, I got you.
Yeah,
okay. First one is for Love Bug. I knew I needed to talk to somebody when blank.
I was about to go to jail.
When I was about to go to jail. You should probably tell somebody if you're on your way to the fucking penitentiary.
Been there.
Yeah, indeed. Okay.
City, state. Yeah.
I've been there.
Now, being as though you're a therapist for the addicted, I have this question for you. The thing I am most addicted to that has nothing to do with substance is...
Thrift stores.
Thrift stores. You're addicted to thrift stores?
I just opened an online thrift store on Thursday. And
Really? Tell the people what it is.
Oh my God, it's on Vincent and I already done made like hundreds of dollars.
Do you have kitchen supplies? I like kitchen supplies.
What you need?
Anything.
I got
anything.
so
Like I just
much
want.
If I ain't got it, I'll go.
I just want kitchen. Like I love kitchen stuff.
Okay, because depending on what you need, because I got like so much stock in my fucking house. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to thrift shopping, stores. That's my thing.
Period.
Okay, Shea, I'm coming to you. Therapy would be easier if...
Therapy would be easier if it was free.
No, I was hoping you went there. I agree. The most toxic thing I've ever convinced myself was normal was...
Wait.
The most toxic thing I ever convinced myself was normal was...
The world revolves around me and everybody lives in it.
It's pretty fucking toxic. And but you still feel that way, or did you?
Oh, I always feel that way.
Let's say less, and I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. To be honest, I don't know. It seems like a right answer. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I knew a situation was traumatizing me when...
Oh, I couldn't eat or sleep.
So that was like one of your keys to where something's fucking with you.
Oh, because I'm a foodie. I love food. So
Okay.
if I can't eat, it's a problem. And if I can't sleep because I'm a sleeper, then it's definitely a problem.
Okay.
Those are my things. Eating, sleeping. Oh my God. I'm the laziest, hardworking person you will ever meet in your life.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I'll be so lazy.
The thing nobody in nightlife talks about... the thing nobody in nightlife talks about enough is...
The emotional baggage.
The emotional baggage.
Sure.
It's a lot that come with that game. A lot that come with the game, y'all. A lot that come with the fucking game. Tread lightly. This is for everybody. My biggest emotional trigger is...
When people text me okay in a text message.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
When people are not transparent, like say what the fuck it is. Like stop being passive aggressive. Stop like gaslighting me. Say what the fuck it is, and then let the chips fall where the fuck they go.
Facts. Biggest emotional trigger is...
Communication about things that are not funny. Like, you say you fucking with a bitch and be like, oh yeah, I just nutted in you. That's not funny. That's a biggest trigger for anybody.
I just nutted in you.
Nutted in you is not sexy, people. Okay?
No,
I just nutted in you is not sexy. It's actually triggering.
ready.
I would hit a local
Triggering is
strip and
okay.
I will
Triggering.
fly to okay.
Yo, that's crazy. For me, I'll say my biggest emotional trigger is definitely communicational issues. I'm big on communication, so when I see somebody is not that good, I'm emotionally affected. I'm like, and it's like a red flag. Like,
It is.
You cut it off quicker than a bad habit.
I'm just not on that, bro.
But
I'm
give
not
them
on
grace
that.
because they may not have
I'm big on
grown to
grace.
that.
That's what okay means to me. Like when somebody
I'm
just text me
big
okay.
on grace. I'm big on grace.
Yeah.
Now,
My thing is, I'll tell you once, like, look, that wasn't cool. You could have just told me. We could have said that. But you do it 2 or 3 times after I told you
So,
I didn't
hold on.
communicate with me, then it's the
that
problem.
part. So here's so when I say I have a problem with communication, that means I'm good at communication. I mean, I've overly communicated. I've communicated to you so much that I feel like you are just neglectfully giving a fuck about me. And that's evident. So I'm not speaking from a perspective like I'm just cutting a nigga off right away.
No, I
Nah,
understand.
I will 100% teach you how to fuck with me. I teach everybody how to fuck with me.
That you do.
I love you too, Queen. I teach everybody how to fuck with me. But it's just transparency, it's communication, and I'm not trying to be overbearing. I'm just telling you what I'm, so how we, same way, tell me how you move. Tell me how you, so I can adhere to what you got going on. But
If
I'm
it don't
big.
work, how we can do it.
Right.
And I'm the worst at that.
You feel me? But we all can do better at that. That don't leave me wrong. I'm so communicative. It shows me how many people don't communicate well.
Yup.
So don't be, it's the majority.
Yeah, I don't communicate.
For sure.
For real. And you
sure.
could be a lesson and like an example of other people, for sure.
All right, last one before we get into our closing statements and shit. The real reason some women never leave situations they've outgrown is, to the room, blank.
Safety.
No.
Safety.
Okay, you said
Go
safety.
ahead.
I was gonna say they never had an orgasm.
Okay, damn.
What's the question again? I'm sorry.
So the real reason some women never leave situations they have outgrown is blank.
Security.
Security. That's a big one. So safety,
And
security, I feel like they're close.
Yeah.
And you said orgasm.
They never.
That's heavy.
70,
That's heavy.
70% of women have never had an orgasm before.
In life.
Yeah.
That's crazy. to me.
I know about them,
70%.
I'm not doing one after this.
Talk about it.
I got my shit cracked
That's
last
why
night.
she's trying to move us along.
Yeah,
Okay.
70%.
All right. So we're going to get into the end of this. It's called After the Lights. Where, we're going to close the show. We're going to wrap it up. First rap question I have is, Dr. Holly, what is one thing you want every woman watching tonight to walk away with knowing?
That Ladybug and Shea are representation of a lot of women in our community, and they are human. And that you should understand when you see them in any exchange you have with them, that you should not judge them or look down upon them. And I also want you to walk away knowing that you can get into support group of therapy that works for you, not only for your pocket, but for you as a person and your personality.
Don't make me cry.
I love that. And you got to do the work. Like, I ain't going to care. Like, I'm big on the work. A lot of y'all motherfuckers is lazy, and y'all want somebody to fucking come to you. They want you to bring you a therapist. They want you to bring you the support group. How about go do some work? How about go find 3 support groups you don't like to lead you to your 4th one that you do like?
Yeah, or just
How about,
do the
where's
work.
the work? That's like in math. They said, show the work. Show your fucking work, people.
Yeah.
Because y'all, social media and just 2026 in general got everybody wanting shit so fast and not having to put in no work because they make it so accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you can't get it as quick, fast, accessible, you act like we don't come from an era where we went and did the work and find out the answer to the problem.
Phone
Right?
books, flyers.
So stop being lazy and
Scantron sheets.
please acknowledge that you are being fucking lazy.
You went
right?
to the job and was like, hey, can I get applications to apply, nigga?
What is one resource or first step you would recommend for someone who is ready to start taking their mental health seriously? Anybody?
I think recognizing that first, whatever that issue is, it don't have to be everything in the kitchen sink, but just recognizing like, I need help with this one thing. So when I do find a therapist, I want to talk, or a support group, I want to talk about this. And just start there. It don't have to be a big drastic thing. Just talk about that one thing that is gnawing at you right now in the moment.
Shay?
I think taking accountability. I think that's where I struggle the most.
Heavy.
Is taking accountability. And rightfully so, but I've never, like I said, the world revolves around me and everybody just listening. But I'm starting to learn over the last year to start taking accountability for
I fuck with that.
for what I'm doing wrong.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
And that's heavy. You have anything?
You're gonna be mad. But what was the question again?
I had to ask
I said, what is the one resource or first step you would recommend for someone who is ready to start taking their mental health seriously?
Crash out first.
Crash out first and see the result of that?
I like
What if they end them up in prison?
Listen, for me personally, it's not like crash out on other people, but for me, like how I know my mind is fucked up and that I'm not in a good headspace. In my apartment, I live alone, bigger things. I gotta destroy everything in the house. Like, I gotta make that shit messy as fuck, and I gotta clean it up. I gotta cry it out. listen to my Adele, whoever I need to listen to, and let it out.
That's a different level of
always tells
healing. She said, fuck your own shit up, so you gotta put it back together, and that's therapeutic.
Because who wants to live in a messy environment? Like,
Nobody does.
Once you mess that shit up, it's not gonna be like, it's not like the clothes that you have washed and dried and you didn't fold it and it's at the end of the bed. No.
Little disclaimer here, guys.
gotta-
Little disclaimer. If you live with somebody else,
Oh,
this method is not for you.
Do it anyway.
Okay.
Do it anyway. In your
Do
space.
not listen to Love Bug.
Do it
on
in your
this one.
space.
you gotta live.
When you have your own space, fuck it up
alone.
and crash out in your own crib. It feels good. I get that. But if you living with mama and them, crash out at a hotel or something, you still gonna pay a fine.
Oh, they got the crash out rooms.
Oh,
So
escape.
escape room.
There's a
Escape
fucking,
room.
not escape room, the fucking,
Can we do that, please? I've been
whatever you want to do.
It's
We're gonna do the smash room. It's like the fucking,
And the X throwing all that.
hey.
Yeah, in my area.
Yeah, you crash out in one of them rooms. Go get one of them rooms. You feel me? All right, so closing statements. My closing thought. My closing statement for today is mental health is important. It's something you should pay attention to if you haven't already. I know a lot of us live fast lives and the shit don't slow down, and sometimes it feels good that the shit just keep rolling and rolling. You have to take time for yourself. You have to take time to ask yourself how you're doing. And then answer the question, though. Answer the question. I do it all the time. Ask yourself how you're doing, then answer honestly. It's just you and you. That's my final thought for the day. I think people need to ask themselves how they're doing more often and answer the question. Because when you answer the question, I feel like you will start to make the improvements towards whatever. If the answer was fucked up, you're not going to go out tomorrow and do the fucked up shit you just answered. You know what I mean? You're going to slowly but surely get yourself back on a peaceful path. And stay away from people that's not your folks.
I like that. Yeah, because
I
it's
like
like
that. I took that. That's what I took.
Hey, man, check my page, man. BuzzTail on Instagram. Not your folks. I got 50 plus videos explaining.
I like that.
Hey, man, I'm the guru of not your folks method of peace. I promise.
Yeah, it definitely starts with you.
Yeah. Love Bug. What's your closing statement? Close us out with something before I get to the queen.
Any family members that protect a person that's a family friend or actual family member that you know touches children or be around children and see children in that nature, you're sick as well. You're just as sick as the person, if not sicker.
Fucking perverts. And I hope y'all go to jail. And I'm going to keep it a buck. Fuck jail. I hope you
Die.
pass away.
It's funny that we started with
immediate.
that before we even
Pretty
got on
immediate.
camera.
I hope you
It's
pass away
interesting.
pretty immediate.
We started with that.
Okay, and we got Shea. What you want to leave us with, Queen?
Just learn how to be yourself. Like, I lived so long without, openly being myself. Just be yourself, and I feel like people, like, not your folks. You'll learn not your folks when you've become yourself.
Facts. Yeah. Last but not least, I just want to say thank you, Dr. Holly, for fucking being here. I hope since we're at the end of this show, you finally realize why I think you were a fit here. Did you feel it yet?
I did feel it.
Okay.
I did feel it. Thank you.
Okay. I think you did exceptional. You gave the knowledge, and I just only wanted you to know what you know. Just talk about what you know, yo.
Thank
if
you.
you don't know it, and you are a black queen, so they're not to give your age away, but they were younger than you, and I already saw that. So anything you say from your perspective should probably help the masses.
I appreciate it. These are definitely beautiful women. These are my sisters. And I appreciate them confessing or just sharing what they wanted to share, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't easy. So I acknowledge that first and foremost. I think my last words would be like, just recognize what you can control and what you can't control. What we can't control is other people, situations, and experiences, but we can't control how we react, how we deal with people, and how we are responsible for our own healing. We are in control of that, and I just wish everybody that. Nothing but peace and healing.
That's heavy. We are responsible for our own healing. I stand on that too. All right, make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow on all the channels. Please follow Dr. Holly, a.k.a. the Sexy Shrink on all platforms. Give them your platform.
Yes, I am on IG, basically at Dr. DrHollys, Dr. Holly's Funny on IG.
Okay, and Shea, please follow the Queen Shea. Shea, please give them your information on how to follow you, whether it be OnlyFans, whether it be all the things.
Well, we're working on the OnlyFans right now because we had to start over. We got to do this whole thing. Okay, but it's _ in the AM. So ITS _ in the AM, like sex in the morning, and then _ Yes.
See this. All right. Comment your own fill-in-the-blank answers. You know, if it's some answers that y'all have for the fill-in-the-blank questions, please put them in the comments. Anything that y'all want to comment on in this show, please leave it in the comments. We will be reading your comments here on this show in the future episodes. Hopefully it's you. Merch is being worked on. If y'all fuck with Confessions After Curfew, the merch will be available. And I will say, if you haven't sent the Cash App and you've gotten to this point of the show, stop watching our show. You are no longer invited. We don't want you as a follower, or a guest, or a subscriber. Unsubscribe, please. If you haven't sent at least $1 and you got to this part of this show, with all the beauty and the fucking entertainment we've given you, my friend, are not my folk, and I don't want you around me. So please, unfollow, unsubscribe if you ain't send no money, because we don't need it. Confessions After Curfew on Instagram and TikTok. On YouTube, it's Confession After Curfew Podcast. Man, listen, I'm Buzz Taylor. This is...
Love Bug.
That's Dr. Holly.
And
we got Shea. Now, episode... Well, I'm not going to say the number, but the next episode... We might talk about what happens when the feelings show up where money used to be, or maybe talk about the moment you realize the person you were protecting was never protecting you. Either way, you do not want to miss it. Hey, y'all know how I go. Until then, keep it honest, keep it grown. And don't wait till after curfew to tell the truth. Peace, kings and queens.
Send the Cash App, send the Cash App. If you loving this fat ass, in the Cash App. Make it clap, clap, no talk back. If you watching all that, send the Cash App. No hands, just bends, that's the contract. You enjoying this fat ass, in the Cash App. Throw a little 20, make it bounce back. After curfew, baby, send the Cash App.
Yeah.